Hey folks, today I'd like to take a casual peek into part 3 of my 12-inch G.I. Joe collection. And continuing on, I have here a carded U.S. Air Force crew chief figure. And I believe this was my first carded figure I purchased from the 12-inch line. Most of the ones I had bought early on were the boxed versions, and this was one of my first carded figures that I bought, and this was in 1998 on there. Kind of neat. Even carded versions have a bit of a description there. Very, very cool. And you can see this is a modern versions of the 4 initial figures. You have the Air Force, Army, Navy, and Marines. Or actually this one says National Guard. So right there, National Guard dude on there. So not quite the Marine there. So I guess it's not quite the recreations of the original 4. So next thing we have here is a what they call the Then and Now set. Basically a re-release, not a re-release, a recreation of the original G.I. Joe from 1964 on there, and you have a 35th anniversary patch there, and the Land Warrior G.I. Joe on there. I guess the modern version of this. And the 1964 version. Pretty cool on there. And it looks like I had more than one on there. What's this down here? Looks like some accessories. I can't remember where I got this. This might have been at a Joe convention. They have a G.I. Joe convention once a year here in the area that I live in. I think it's in February or March. I may have picked it up there. So, and as you see, I have another Then and Now set. It's pretty much the same. And looks like I have all the card backs of all of the carded figures that I had opened. I pretty much kept the card backs, a practice that I still do to this day. And this one was for a Desert Night Ops. You can see this is from 21st Century Toys, and they had some 1/6 scale vehicle sets as well. Yeah, even this Bradley. You can imagine how big that is. 1/6 scale 12-inch figure. That's a pretty big vehicle there. And you had some World War II ones, and even Little Bird there. Very, very nice. Some other ones I'll just go over quickly. This is from the modern assortment, 21st Century Toys. Some other stuff. This one is from the Vietnam era. Can't really read what that is anymore. Oh, U.S. Army Special Forces from the Vietnam era. So, a whole bunch of other ones from Hasbro. Looks like I had opened the Marine, a Korean soldier, Korean War soldier, and their United States Marine from the modern. Just a whole bunch of other neat stuff here. I even opened the National Guard. Quite a few card backs on there. I'm not sure what this is here. Looks like I had some Spawn figures too. I can't even remember this particular figure. Very interesting. See the stuff that you keep and you can't even remember that you had it. That's kind of neat. And onto here, I can see I have some vehicle sets here. You have here from the 21st Century Toys, Cavalry Scout and Motorcycle. Kind of detailed there, very nice on there. This one comes with a figure. And Hasbro released the motorcycle as well, but with no figure. This one's just called a Fast Attack Cycle. on there. They include a picture of the figure on the vehicle though. And looks like I have here from the Timeless collection a recreation of the Action Soldier, one of the first four. This is to celebrate 40th anniversary of G.I. Joe, 64 to 2004. And you can see the accessory set. I think these were originally sold separately. You have the boxed G.I. Joe figure, and this was sold separately, much like the accessory sets from the Joe Revival on there. And yeah, it did come with a manual on the original Joes. On the other side you can see recreation of the original G.I. Joe figure on there. Very neat. And then you also have other Timeless collection accessory sets and figures on there. And these, I think these are pictures of the original diorama setups. I remember seeing these pictures in a magazine. Action Soldier, Action Sailor, Action Marine, and Action Pilot. And you can see these diorama setups are top notch, even back then. Very, very nice on there. And next we have here the G.I. Joe Classic Collection Harley Davidson motorcycle. This is a World War II recreate. I don't know if it's a true recreation on there. You can see the details on the motorcycles. Very neat. I thought it was Indian. I didn't know it was Harley Davidson. I could be wrong. This one does come with the figure here, and I can't remember how much I paid for this. Must have been at least $50. I don't know how much it would be today. So, kind of neat. And I have this box here that I found. It's about 2 feet tall, maybe 2.5. And this one has accessory sets that I had put together in the garage. And these most of these sets are from the 21st Century Toys Ultimate Soldier line. And this is where 21st Century excelled beyond Hasbro, because some of the details on these accessories are very, very nice on here. This one is the helicopter pilot on there, and it looks like I got this for $15 at KB, and this is $19.99, so $15 for just an accessory set there. And here is weapons for German World War II, and you can actually really see the detail on that, on these weapons. Very, very nice. Way better than Hasbro versions at the time. And U.S. Air Force CCT. I'm not sure what that stands for. Command and Control. I don't know my acronyms. You can see the details of the accessories there. Very, very cool on there. This one looks like it was opened there. This is a Firebase accessory set. This is from the Vietnam era of Ultimate Soldier. Even have some sandbags, I guess. And some of the weaponry there. Very neat. And this was marked down to $15.99 from $20 back in 1998. And G.I. Joe, you could see how the Ultimate Soldier line was mimicking Hasbro at the time with their accessory sets. Now this is the sniper set, which is very, very cool on here. We got this nice sniper rifle and MREs, rice and beans. Very, very nice detail on there. And he's got these camo here. Back of the package. Very cool. And there's the underwater demolition set. That's very neat. And if you've seen my Sigma 6 videos, there's the reference to those weapon cases. I call them Foot Lockers because they look very similar to this, which is what they had called a Foot Locker, which is your accessory case on here. And this one comes with accessories. And this is a recreation of the original G.I. Joe Foot Locker, I think in the late 60s on there. And you can see it looks like an Army Foot Locker. It even has a place to put your name, all that to write your name on there. And it's got that military green color on there. Looks like I got two of them. Looks like the same accessories too. They call it battle gear. It's a nice rifle there. That's kind of cool. Here's the underwater demolition set on there. He's got the suit, oxygen tank, submachine gun. That's a nice knife there. I'm not sure if that's a compass or what. I'm not sure. Very nice accessories, even flippers. In there. We got here Ultimate Soldier Mach 5 Spec Ops group. Yeah, this one comes with the figure. You can see that's an early generation 21st century head. And there, it's got all of these accessories on there. And this is all in 1/6 scale on there. And this sold at Toys R Us for $20. Look at the old school Toys R Us price sticker there. So, very cool. And you can see I have a whole bunch of other accessories here. Here's a Arctic Adventure set on there from Hasbro. It's very nice. That mask looks familiar. And there's the Arctic set raft, which was later used on the Challenge of Hawk River set. And there, ski poles, submachine guns. It looks like I had two of the underwater sets. And looks like 21st Century had their own version of the US Arctic set. And this one is a Target exclusive, so the exclusives go back to the late 90s on there. And this sold originally for $40, was reduced down to $23.90. And this is a big ass weapon. I'm not sure what the hell that is. And he's got the figure in Arctic gear and a whole boatload of accessories. Very, very cool. $40 for this set. Originally $40. And where's the date on this? The date 1998. So imagine how much that would cost. Well, 12-inch figures nowadays are what, almost $100, if not over. You got Special Forces combat set, and you can see this is an early 21st century design compared to later waves, or even compared to figures nowadays. It's just it just looks so basic on that head sculpt. And that was $20. And it looks like I had another Arctic set here. No price sticker on here, so I must have got this at full price. I can't remember. And here's the Special Forces combat set. And there, nice looking figure. Much better than the basic one, even though that's an early figurehead as well. And it's pretty neat. That one's $20 as well. And it looks like I had two more Arctic Adventure sets. So that's it for my 12-inch collection. I know I have at least a couple more bins and boxes because I haven't seen the drill sergeant that I had. And I also had an Army-Navy football figure set. So I know I have a few more figures in the garage. I just they weren't located with the rest of this set here. But this is most of my 12-inch G.I. Joe collection. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.